travesty here. This is terrible. Look, this guy Augustus acted like a clown tonight, but he also acted like a fighter. He also fought like a fighter, and he won this damn fight.
How you doing, everyone? My name is Ryan and this is Ade, and welcome back to another edition of Box Talk. You finally wearing merchandise?
You know what, to be fair, I've got my other hoodie in there and I just thought, it's a bit cheeky, why am I doing this? Why am I not wearing our own brand, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's, I ain't saying nothing more than that. Let's start with
and
the
if you
video.
realise I'm wearing the proper one.
Yeah, you are wearing
the proper one. Yeah.
Alright then, not the test editions.
Not the test edition, there you go.
Alright then, let's start with this video. Saturday night, sorry guys for the short notice.
Can you first remind people what we're watching right now?
Oh, watching Rocky 3. Yeah, we actually spent about 20 minutes supposed to be filming, we're actually watching Rocky 3.
Clubber Lang versus Rocky Balboa.
Yeah.
The one where Rocky gets murdered.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
It's round 2 now.
Yeah.
Alright then, let's start with the video. We posted this video early this week, early last week, early the week before, and for some reason we cannot get our schedules on point.
Yes.
So we're here to do it now. Saturday night, we got Terry Flanagan versus Diego Magdaleno. Yeah. And we also got my boy Liam Smith versus John Thompson.
Your boy?
My boy, I told you, bro. Let's go ahead.
Interesting.
Let's go ahead with this fight. Ade, let's start with the main event. Terry Flanagan.
Is that the main event?
That's the main event.
So it's not Liam Smith?
No.
Wow.
It's real. It's a vacant title. Vacant title, yeah.
Terry Flanagan will, I think, won't feel he's a real world champion until he wins this fight.
Yeah.
That's fact. I mean, the way he won the last fight was it wasn't controversial, it was just a dubious decision in terms of what happened.
Yeah.
So for him, this is almost a case of, let me quickly get back out there, which he has done now. What, his last fight was a couple months ago.
Yeah.
There was no damage taken.
Yeah.
Get straight back in there and fight. He might be fighting a tougher opponent than the first time round.
Minus the power.
Yeah, minus the power.
Minus the power.
He's fighting a guy that's been in with real good fighters. Yep. So he lost once to Roman Martinez.
Yep.
And that was a split decision.
And it was controversial.
That he thought he won. Roman Martinez is very highly thought of. So this is a real fight. And to be fair to Frank, he doesn't mind putting his boys in with genuine fighters. We saw it with Bulioni Chudinov recently. Yeah. He's almost like, okay, if you are going to win a world title, you have to do it the hard way, guys.
I want to just quickly go back to something you said. You said it weren't really controversial. I found the first fight with Terry Flanagan very controversial because there's still been no official clarification. Obviously, I've gone through the records and found out myself why the fight was given over. But I thought he won the fight off an injury in 2 rounds. He's a world champion, but I didn't really think that's not really a world title.
He would have thought that as well.
Yeah.
He would. Yes, he might have the belt and look how he doesn't think he's a world champion yet.
But there's something I talk about in boxing. I talk about always about credibility and what you bring to the table. I'm not going to mention no names, but there's certain fighters that I give no credit because of who they choose to fight and how they fight. Terry Flanagan coming to fight Diego Magdaleno is credibility. That's a fight where you say, guess what? This guy ain't really sitting back and saying it's an easy fight. This guy's saying, guess what? I'm a world champion now. I'm going to fight the tough guys. You can't knock this fight. It's a fight that legitimately, not just saying that because you're trying to sell a fight or whatever, it's a 50-50 fight.
Yeah, I'd actually favour Diego slightly, just because of experience more than anything.
Experience, yeah.
He's mixed it in with...
Never been stopped.
And just look at his record, guys. If you go look at his record, guys, on Boxtalk, he's mixed it with very good boxers. Experienced people coming up. He's not avoided any. The thing for Flanagan for me is, I always like to say clean up your home division before you try and tackle the world scene. Look, you get a world title shot, you take it. But he's in a division back home
which is stacked.
It's completely stacked. And I think the problem with Frank Warren and Eddie Hearn's almost hurting this division a bit more. Flanagan needs to be right in there with the likes of, Crawler, Kevin Mitchell, all of those guys. Luke Campbell coming up, all of them.
Okay. I understand your point, but I disagree totally, yeah? No disrespect to any of the other lightweights in the country, yeah? Because they're all top-ranked fighters. And if you get the top lightweights in the world, you have the top British guys in the top... Well, in the top 10, 3 or 4 of the British guys will be there.
Yeah.
Yeah? So I'm not disagreeing them. But right now, Flanagan's a world champion.
Yes.
He's got to fight the top-ranked girls in the world. Not just in England.
But the ones in England are top in the world.
No, in the whole world, yeah. The British fights, the domestic fights will always be there for him. And those guys, Mitchell's coming off a loss. Yeah. Collar's got a rematch and he's got a draw. What's he going to do? Just hang around and wait?
Campbell.
What? Luke Campbell's not ready. No matter how much he's the potential, he's not ready for the top guys divisions yet.
Even after the way he smoked
Tommy Cole.
Yeah.
Even if Campbell for some way won that fight, you can't rank him in the top 10 lightweights in the world.
Nah, you're right.
Yeah?
I think it's close.
Yeah, so I understand your point about the British fight, but this is a world title, not a regional title, not a British title, not a Commonwealth title. This is a world title. You fight the top guys in the world. He's doing the right thing, and like I said, he wins this fight. Those fights are still there. A unification with Collar could be down the line if he wins and if Collar wins. Yeah. And again, Kevin Mitchell, let's be fair, off his last performance against Linares, he could easily get another world title shot with one victory.
He should, yeah, with one
if he fights one marquee name, he could get another title shot. So let's not count it out right now.
It's a tough fight. It's a very tough fight, Flanagan. But I'm almost with the thought process that a world title shot should be a tough fight. Yeah, it shouldn't be an easy fight. You know, there shouldn't be a it's a gimme. This should be a tough fight. My only concern for him is I don't think he's mixed it with the. I would have preferred the last fight to have gone 8 or 9.
Yeah,
I don't think he's mixed it enough at world level or even top European level for me to think at world level, chucking him with someone as experienced as Diego, he's going to know how to survive when it gets gritty. He's going to know how to go to the wall. I've not seen that yet. And where I've seen Diego go to the wall, I've not seen Flanagan do that as yet. And that concerns me at world level.
Yeah, thinking of the last fight, which was only basically a round and a half, and you can't really see nothing in a round and a half, but there was not much in it to prove if he was at that elite top level.
Yes.
You couldn't really get a gauge on it. But what I will say though, is that when you're not sure, i.e. your camp's not sure, your man's not sure, your promoter's not sure, they match you soft.
Yeah.
When they're sure, they match you tough.
Very good point.
They match him tough for a reason. Yeah.
This is a voluntary, isn't it?
Yeah. Yes, Frank Warren will always promote his fighter and say his profile. But Frank Warren said long before the Linares fight, long before Luke Campbell was coming up, and long before Derry Matthews was coming up, that Flanagan is the best lightweight in the country.
Did say that.
He said a long time ago.
So how does it play out?
I think it's going to be tough, gritty, down the line. Points decision for Flanagan. I just got a feeling that you don't match your new world champion this tough unless you know he's got the goods. And yes, it's going to be a tough fight. It won't be an easy fight. It won't be a walk in the park. But I think he'll pull it out.
I ain't got a clue. I haven't got a clue how this goes. Just because Flanagan's on home soil, I think he nicks a points decision here. I think, again, it's hard for me because I feel like I've not seen him against someone where I can say, yep, this is how he performs when the going gets tough at elite level. Whereas I've seen Diego, yes, it was a while ago, but I've seen him against the fringe guys and against a very, very good Roman Martinez that I thought he won. Yes, that was 2-3 years ago, but regardless, I've seen him at that level. So for me, my heart says Flanagan, but I think Diego might nick it.
Okay. I'll tell you one thing, just tell me, I already asked the question already, but why would you match your new champion, untested, unknown, so tough if you think it was a losing battle?
You know what I think? And this is going to sound a bit silly, but I think Frank has to. I don't think he's in a position. The current
UK market
isn't great where
it's not
you need to sell fights. I just feel like he puts him in there with someone. Everyone's like, no. Yeah. And I don't think Matchroom can do it because then they've got that Sky contract. People are going to go, they're doing it. Yeah. But I don't think Frank's in a position to match these guys softly right now. I think he has to match him hard.
Let's move forward with Liam Smith versus John Thompson.
Yeah.
Liam Smith was supposed to fight someone else, and the guy pulled out. I can't remember who he was supposed to fight. Yeah. And then he's going to fight Josh Thompson. And
is it Josh or John?
John, sorry. And I pulled up John Thompson's record.
As we do sometimes. Once in a blue moon.
Welterweight. 6-1. One defeat by stoppage. But not a bad fighter. Looked at a couple of videos of him, looked at a couple of highlights, a couple of bits. Well, he is not a bad fighter.
Agreed.
I think this could be quite explosive. Liam Smith likes to box kind of comfortable, could box on the front foot, could box on the back foot, could move, could get inside, got good combination, good overall body of work. But he's fighting a guy that believes he's a bigger, better, faster, more technically sound version of Liam. he don't think Liam is all that. Thompson, you are not very smart. I'll tell you that for sure. Yeah? Liam Smith is going to do a number on this kid.
Liam's
a number doesn't mean it's going to stop him, but if it goes to point, it's going to be dominant.
It should be dominant. And you know what, I say this. Yes, we've got a flashy American kid coming over. And styles just, the American style versus European style. American style is always very flashy and very tricky. And our European style is a bit more static and robotic. Just the way it is. Yeah. We get the odd flashy guy, but the majority of our stuff.
It's not static or robotic, it's technically smart and sound.
That's what it is.
It's not trying to win, be flashy. It's about winning the fight smartly.
Yeah, I kind of agree with you on that point. All I don't like about this fight is it's a world title fight. Yeah, a world title fight. Liam Smith's last couple of opponents, I think, have been 10-8, and I think 11-5 or 12-5. Guys, don't get wrong.
They're not the toughest.
How does that get you in today's market a world title fight? I don't know how fighting two nobodies and getting a WBC light silver belt and then getting this deserves a world title.
Okay.
Is this WBO belt?
Yeah. So let's go for clarification. Liam Smith's been on the WBO route.
Yes.
As we all know about the routes, you get a world title, so you go for the contenders to get to your top of the spot. He was in a top, I'm not sure he was number 1, but I think he was in a top 1 or 2 spot for that division. Boo got stripped. Liam Smith had the shot. The guy that posted matching with couldn't fight for whatever reason. So they got Thompson to replace. So in terms of technicalities, Liam Smith's done nothing wrong.
No, of course not.
He's done the right thing,
100%.
When you look at just Thompson's record, yes, he was he's been matched relatively average as well, but he also had a motorbike accident or car accident, and he was out for a year. So he was not on a run, on an ascension. Was out for a year, but then he's come back within the past year and had 3 fights. This I think will be his 4th fight.
It's his 4th fight, Ryan, but let's be realistic.
But no, what I'm trying to say
he's fighting guys that have single-digit records.
But this is what I'm trying to say, you can't blame fighters for going through certain routes.
There seems to be a way now with promoters, and I don't blame them. We've seen it a lot where promoters look at a route and look at the easiest route.
Oh yeah, of course,
And constant. And you know what happens? The fighter wins the world title, and then unfortunately he's won it now. Now you got to fight your peers, and they're not ready. And Liam Smith, I think, will win the fight. I'm with you on this. And then it opens up guys to his peers. And these peers in this 154 division
are monsters.
Say it again?
Yeah, they're monsters.
No. You're underplaying it.
Yeah, they're monsters.
They're the Terminators. They're machines. You can't bargain with them. You can't reason with them. They don't feel pity. They don't feel
one of my lines. Take one of my lines.
One of your lines.
That's one of my lines.
But honestly, no.
I do film quotes.
Serious. Jokes aside now, though. Honestly, the 154 division, and I don't think Liam Smith's the biggest. I know he's a bit beefy. They call him beefy. But the 154 division is full of people that are quite frightened. You've got a mix of very experienced, and then you've got a mix of fresh, up and coming guys,
and you also got a lot of guys that are very powerful.
And you've got guys you even got guys like Kirkland and Kanan that have recently been smoked. But you wouldn't put them in with Beefy and think Beefy's going to smoke them. Do you know what I mean? And those guys are on the descent. But then you got the Charlo brothers. Andrade's fighting in a few days' time. I think someone said.
Apparently fighting Saturday.
There you go. Lara still wants to play about in this division. Canelo's not said he's going up yet to 160. Probably will, but that's what's waiting for you. And that right now is, if Liam Smith wins the title, that's the problem for me when you take these easier routes and then it opens yourself up to the big boys.
I understand the concern, but I think Liam Smith has something.
You've always said this.
He's got something, He's definitely got something, It's just the way he delivers punches, the way he's relaxed, the way he can fight off the ropes, the way he doesn't come with no big iron, no cocky or no talking. He's just a hard-working pro. And I think that's going to serve him well down the line.
What I like
now, it doesn't mean he's going to win every single fight. Don't mean he's going to clear out the whole division.
Of course not.
But I'm telling you right now, if these other champions out there, these other top guys think, guess what? Oh, let me come to the UK and take this easy belt. Yeah, right.
No, you know what it is, Ryan? And I think they will, by the way, but we're going to disagree on this one, but I think they will because they've all mixed it with each other. Even someone like a Vans. He's mixed it in with those guys, and none of them he's lost a couple to Boo Boo and to Charlo. Close decision, none of them embarrassed him.
No, I'll put money on Liam beating Vance. I'll put money on Liam beating Vance.
I'm done. There you go, guys. So 2 world title shots. This is a shame because I think as me and Ryan were just speaking off camera, we were saying this is supposed to be the card that had Billy Joe Saunders, Andy Lee, and this would have been a sellout. It probably would have been a 20,000 MEN Arena sellout. I don't think it's a sellout right now.
Yeah.
It's a shame. And it would have been nice for these guys to come into hostile territory, you know, I like that. Where they're getting absolutely hammered left, right and centre.
Just fight up north, innit?
It's up north. I think it's MEN Arena. I do believe that. I don't want to get it wrong. I know you guys always get it wrong. But I think it is there. So it's a shame that it's not a sellout. But regardless, 2 world title fights. Box Nation, they're bringing us the fights. You can't, you know what I mean? Box Nation, you said I might have to pay for it. I might have to start paying. Leave your predictions below. I'm going for, what do you go for again? Both. I'm going for 1 and Liam Smith, unfortunately. I'm going Diego and Smith. Tell us what you think. Email, subscribe, tweet, and thanks a lot. Cheers.